Hi everyone, I'll be demonstrating how to use the finger ladder right behind me here to practice shoulder abduction, active range of motion. So shoulder abduction is the direction we do when you reach the arm out to the side and continue up overhead. So this is more of an angle than what we've done previously with shoulder flexion and shoulder scaption. This usually is one of the more challenging directions to regain after you've had any type of shoulder pain onset or shoulder injury. So when you're practicing this, setting up with the finger ladder, once it's hooked up to your door, you'll actually be positioned perpendicular to the ladder. You do want to make sure you are right even with it, that you're not too far back to where the arm will actually then go on more of a forward angle like scaption. You want to make sure that you're not too far forward so that you end up reaching excessively behind you. That can cause a little discomfort in the front of the shoulder. So once I make sure I'm lined up where I want to be, I'll start on the bottom rung. From here, use your fingers to slowly work your way up, and make sure not to skip steps. Make yourself be diligent with this, because then you'll get a little bit of activation in your forearm muscles too. I'm making sure my shoulder doesn't hike at the very top. Right, keeping the shoulder squeezed back, and if I feel like I need a little bit more of a stretch, I can actually step in closer, or if it's too much, then I can back off a bit. And then once you've held up top for about 5 seconds or so, you'll start slowly coming down. Just make sure your elbow doesn't try to work its way back. That's an angle that we don't want to encourage, so keep it relatively within the same plane that you start in. And once you get all the way to the bottom here, that's your first repetition. So you'll practice this about 10 times for a range of 2 to 3 sets. Just make sure you're keeping things tolerable and don't push into a painful range.